They've got this huge Cabalas up here. I'm gonna look at my tips of my poles are kind of bending on the tips, see if they have replacement parts, because I got a lot of rocks and I'm really dependent on those holding up through the rock section. So Cabalas is here, micro hotel over there, Walmart down there. Good morning, hikers. Got dropped off at the trailhead here and had a good 0 day. Got resupplied, went to the largest Cabalas is what I understand, and had a good shuttle driver, Zoom. She got me around, and now we've got a good climb ahead of us. It's nice and cool today. I think the weather's going to be nice the next few days and actually warm up to the higher 80s. While I was down there at Cabalas, I changed out to a new set of trekking poles because my tips on my other ones were worn out and one was bent and even cracked in that area. A little bit of weight on it, it would have snapped and broke and potentially caused an injury. So $130 on new poles. I guess it's kind of like shoes, you wear them out. Those poles have got a lot of miles on them. I'll miss them. I've got green ones now instead of orange, kind of an orangish reddish, and those were the poles my troop got me when I retired Scoutmaster. So they've definitely got some miles and usage out of them. I appreciate you Scouts for getting those, and I did put them to good use. All right, looks like we're gonna go down a little bit and we still got some more climbs. I think today is a 14+ mile day to get to a shelter that's kind of like the 501. It's got a caretaker and it's got showers and all kinds of stuff. So I might get a rinse off tonight. We'll see. And then the next day I'm looking at going to the Lookout Hostel, and I should be getting my flash drive, and maybe I can start putting some videos up for you guys, because somebody left it at the Buchanan Hostel and the ladies there were nice enough to forward it up here. And Zoom, the shuttle driver, knows she may even be up there at the hostel later on tomorrow and say hi. And she's telling me a lot of the people that are right in front of me are just right there. So some of those guys are fast. They're doing 20-24s every day. I might can do that once in a while, but I need time to heal. And I will say my shoes are still doing good. My feet are healed up. I'm feeling pretty good at this point. I feel like kind of like got my trail legs. I just went up 500 feet. Not much to it. All right, let's go see what's down the trail. Good view of the day. Down there is where I stayed. Cabalas and all that, and the hotel over this way. That's Hamburg. PortClinton is over that way. Kind of in between is where the trail starts up this wonderful mountain. And I still got a little ways to go, but doing good. I enjoyed town. Just like that, the trail opens up to a nice grassy area with sun. It's a beautiful day. The birds are singing. Look at that tree. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow. And there's some flowers over there. Gotta take some time for beautiness. Look at those flowers. There's a little bird over there. All right, time to navigate and see where I'm at. Just turn the camera back on because I noticed there's something right there in the road. See him? I don't know what he is. Don't want to get too close. What if he's rapid? He could be an attack animal wanting to get me. I don't know what he is. Pretty cool. He's just kind of hanging there, isn't he? See if I can get a good still picture of him. Just came across this water reservoir. Taking a little side hike to look at it. Just curious to what it is. It's pretty. There's some day hikers out and about. No fishing, no swimming, and can't let your dogs in there. So we just got off the trail up there. It is, golly, what time is it, Lewis? 1 o'clock. 14 miles knocked out. Coming into the shelter. That's a good deal. I really didn't take a lot of breaks, just mushed through. I think I need to take more breaks, but I'm excited about coming down here and just sitting down and relaxing in a chair. They got flush toilets. This is one of the shelters that's scheduled to be demolished, so kind of like to stay there and say at least I'd been there one time. Plus, looking at the overall timeline of the rest of the hike this summer, I don't need to be pushing big miles, and I need to be enjoying the trail and I enjoyed the hike down the last few miles with a retired cop. I've met him a couple of times on the trail, and we just had a really good talk, and his pace is about the same pace I'm doing. He just camped about 5 miles out of town, and he's going up, I think, 5 more miles up this way, and so we'll probably see each other again down the road. I'm thinking that's the hostel right up there on the right. Hey, this isn't a hostel, it's a shelter, but it almost looks like a hostel. Pretty bougie. Wow, look at that fancy place over there. That is nice. Lots of no trespassing signs. They don't want hikers over there. All right, yeah, this looks like it's right here. So we won't have much of a climb back to the trail, just past that 40-mile speed limit sign up there. And excited. Was doing a lot of planning, looking at the timeline. I think I'm going to hit it just right with easy miles the rest of the way. Very doable to Pauling. Be able to hit that train, go into New York City, maybe go see the World Trade Center, fly out, and I think that would just be an awesome way to end this summer's hike as a successful lash long section hike. All right, let's go in here and see what we've got going on. I think that's where you shower and maybe even sleep. No, they sleep up there, and that's the shower bathroom house probably, but that's the shelter up there. So yeah, caretakers, all this good stuff right here. I'm gonna go sit on that porch and relax. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's go see what's inside the shelter here. Looks like 4 bunks over here, 2 bunks over here. I'll probably pick this bottom one down here. So this is what a shelter looks like. So I decided not to camp up there in the shelter. I'm gonna camp in the tenting area here. They've got a picnic table, some pads, and the rest of this area. A little too mousy for me up there. I saw evidence of mice and read that they're very active. And this just looks like a nice place because the sun's gonna come up in the morning and heat my tent up. And I've only got a 11-mile day tomorrow, 11-ish. And based on how I did today, I probably could hit that pretty easy. So I may not have to actually get up so fast in the morning, but we'll see how that does. I may end up getting up and moving on and getting down there and seeing what's happening. But I'm liking this pace a lot better than driving hard. And my body's sure liking it a lot better. Little Debbie, he's a guy that came into PortClinton. He was here just a while ago, and he's not feeling too good, but he's at the porch up there debating whether he's going to stay here again tonight or cruise on at least to the next shelter, about 6 miles, 7 miles.